Hi, I'm Jeremy with SOLIDWORKS, and today we're in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to see how Wamore uses SOLIDWORKS Composer to completely streamline their product assembly process.
Wamore specializes in aerial delivery operations, precision-guided parachute systems, parachute ground releases, humanitarian resupply, and we also recently expanded into cargo handling equipment. Managing a very fast-paced environment requires a lot of engineering discipline. We have a small company and multiple people working on multiple projects, lots of collaboration. The old school way of Wamore development was the typical binder with static pictures and lots of red lines and tribal knowledge. People know how to do it even though the documentation is wrong. As our product line evolved and revised, the documentation simply could not keep up. Furthermore, as lessons learned were incorporated into red line documents, multiple sets of documents were not getting those red-lined instructions. Therefore, the night shift would build a different version of the unit than the day shift. Obviously, that's a critical quality issue.
We're here with Mike Owens, who's production lead at Wamore. Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're going to see here today?
Well, we have two ways of doing things. We have the old way and the new way using SOLIDWORKS Composer.
How do you know where all these components go?
We have work instruction books. Well, it's a book that is shared with about 5 to 6 techs.
Now, I noticed in this workbook there's a lot of red text.
Well, changes are made along the way. It's time-consuming to reprint everything, so we'll just make changes here. At the end of the build, we'll come back and make the corrections.
Now, you said this was the old way.
That's correct.
What's the new way?
The new way, let me show you.
All right.
This is our battery pack, and this is how we build it now. The way it's pictured on our screen is pretty much the way we're going to put it together. I'm shielding this battery pack right now, so I'll fold that up. The animation shows me how it's going to look, and the screen also represents what I just did.
SOLIDWORKS Composer on the production floor has been an absolute game changer in our operations. We now have a single document that every single production technician is using. The directions are extremely clear. Tons of embedded information now in a 3D model that a technician can pan, zoom, tilt, and rotate that has completely solved all the variability problems Wamore experienced.
And if changes need to be made to the work instructions, then we just place the Composer files in an ECO process, and there's no more visibility on the production floor.
The production technicians don't even know the documentation has changed. Every time they touch their work instructions, get latest version happens in the background automatically, and they are working with only released documentation. That has absolutely been the game changer here at Wamore. Based on feedback we're receiving from our customers, there are no other competitors in our industry implementing SOLIDWORKS Composer, SOLIDWORKS EPDM in the methods that we do. That gives us a strategic advantage.
Wamore uses SOLIDWORKS Composer to completely streamline their product assembly process. They've improved documentation and they've reduced errors. For more information, please visit the rest of this site or contact your local SOLIDWORKS reseller.